Hello traders, Nick Shaheen here looking at Fitbit, but not so much from a look at the company itself. I haven't looked at Fitbit in so long, but today made headlines, some sort of a Google acquisition, spikes, and then is off the highs now. But the discussion here is the technicals. I did a video recently and somebody called the technicals ridiculous, or actually they may have cussed them out, I can't remember. Here's my thought. Regardless of how fundamental you are, and I am a fundamental trader, but I do nothing without looking at the technicals also, then you're placing yourself at a disadvantage to whoever you're competing with. And yes, you're competing with. If you're investing in a stock, you're either buying or selling. There's another side to your story. So you're competing with that other side. If you're buying, you're saying you're smarter than the seller, whereas the seller thinks the opposite. And if you're selling, the buyer thinks he knows better or she knows better than you, and vice versa. What if they have technicals and fundamentals on your side and you don't? All right, so here's Fitbit. Headlines or not, I could tell you that this is a pivot point where stuff can happen. Either it fails or it breaks out. Why? Because it's a historically significant level for this company. And let me show you, actually. And this is a lower time frame. It's a 15-minute candle. So you can see that this zone right here was a fail on a 15-minute candle. And look at this. When was that? Back in September 20th or so. Exactly the same level. Exactly the same level. That was a huge spike then that completely faded. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here. I'm just saying. And so machines, whoever trading, marks it. Okay, so then they fell apart. They marked this level as well. For the same reason, the other one, it was important. This is also important because look, it played out here and here until finally right here, they broke out from it. Okay, so they broke out and tested it for support and they're above it now. Same concept here. Now they broke out from it. They might test it for support. I don't know. I'm just telling you that's what happened here. So is this the end of the story? No. So this is a 15-minute. I'm going to go to a 30-minute. I haven't changed anything. Okay, that's that same spike. Okay, I'm going to go to 60-minute. All right. So now we have more information. Okay, so here, let's mark it up. I'm telling you, in the age where machines are trading, this is even more true, more relevant. So this is that spike we talked about. And this is where it happened, the neckline. The headline just happens to happen exactly right here. Okay, it's very interesting how markets are well organized that way. The headlines know exactly where to break out. So if I look left, we already discussed it's meaningful this way. This has been a ledge for a long time. Okay, in fact, this is the point of control for this period of time we're looking at. So from June on, this is the point where bulls and bears agreed the most. They fought it the hardest. So it's not a coincidence that if you get up to it, you're going to hit a wall. But if you can get over it, it could be a trigger. So is this the end of the story? No. So clearly this was a ledge, right? They came back to the ledge, accident scene, looky-loos, rubbernecking, whatever they start looking. Whoever got stuck here got out here. That's why you got a cup and handle-ish. And then once the neckline is taken out, you spike. How much? In theory, as deep as the cup. So you be the judge. Is this big enough? All right. I didn't mean it that way. I'm just expanding time frames. Now where are we at? 60. Let me go to 120. All right. Now we get another piece of information. Same chart, different time frames. I'm not mojoing this stuff. It just happened. Okay, that's that same poke. That's that same ledge with the POC, the point of control. This is where they fought it out. It's still the point of control for this time period. This is the upper end of the value area. This is where, look at this. This is exactly where we're at right now. Exactly. So not a coincidence, and also not a coincidence we had some sort of a ledge here. What about this? Is this a coincidence? Check this out. Not a coincidence. Okay, not a coincidence. That was the gap down to it. So this level here, not a coincidence. Just like people were stuck here, when they get back to it, they tend to get out. So people have been stuck here for how long? April on. Today they had the opportunity. So if I had bought the stock here and I'm down this much, it comes back here and gives me my money back. Thank you, I'm out. That's personally. It's a gift. Okay, so that's my opinion. So there's going to be selling pressure here. So what are we at? 120, 240. So this tells me that this zone has been pivotal for a while. And check this out. See this little? The volume profile changed. The point of control is, in fact, the high of today, which means for this period of time, which is longer than before, June on out, the heaviest of fighting happened here. So this is going to be resistance until it's taken out by the bulls. I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying that we go from level to level, and that's how somebody needs to use the technicals on top of their fundamentals. Even if I believe in Fitbit future pricing, I know that it's going to be hampered here until they take it out again and prove that they can use it as support. Just like they did. They can do it. They did it below, but one level at a time. So what will this tell me? Don't chase it up here. So if somebody's just hit me on Twitter, not on Twitter, inside of a chat room, hey, Google's looking to buy Fitbit, get on it. So I look and I see price up here. No way I'm buying it. I missed it. So if I see it down here, maybe, but up here, there's no way. I missed it. I will wait for a dip and a reload, if any. So that's my personal opinion. At least if I knew the fundamental, the charts, regardless of the fundamental, I know there's just going to be heavy selling here. These are machines working, garbage in, garbage out. They're programmed to do whatever, and they're going to do it over and over again as the incidents reoccur.